Before I worked for Ottobock as a product manager, I started being a banker for 2 years, and afterwards I was very unsatisfied with my prosthesis, and so I talked to my CPO several times, and I spent a lot of time every week with him to improve our prosthesis, and he told me if you would come again and again I would get bankrupt sooner or later. So he took me to Ottobock to present my ideas of a perfect fitting to be part of everyday life to the Ottobock people in 1992. And I was a model for 2 years, testing knee joints, feet adapters, socket technologies, and so on. And in 1994, that was a short time before I finished my doctor's thesis, I was asked by Hans-Georg Näder whether I would like to become a member of the company. And so I was asked what I would like to do, and I thought maybe product manager in the new marketing department would be a good start. And so I became product manager of the lower extremity. The first time I heard about the technology was in 1992, actually, very early, and I tested it in 1993 when Kelly James himself, the inventor of this technology, came to Duderstadt. And when I first tried it, I had the feeling this is the technology. This fits to my potential, to my needs, to my everyday life. And so I was the first one to use it every day, and usually after 6 to 8 weeks I blew it up. So the hydraulic mainly had to be displaced, but still I wanted to walk on the first prototype every day. The first 30 fittings we did together with the patients and the CPOs themselves, and of course with the 8 customers, the 100 most important customers here in Germany. And we took them to dinner after we did the fitting. And when you did the fitting the first time and you looked into the eyes of the patients, you could recognize, usually within minutes, that they understood that this will improve their life every day. So it was pure happiness. So I was very proud when I heard that an amputee like Andrew Lurecki was able to fly a Boeing 747. And it was the Air Force too. So the people trust an amputee, they trust somebody who is disabled. And so for the first time when we talk about inclusion, this is a step that normal people understand the potential of disabled people when you give them a chance. And that you park at the same time on a disabled parking space, this points out what kind of friction we have when somebody is disabled, is allowed to park there on this disabled parking space, but has the potential, for example, to fly a Boeing 747. And I have to answer to that, why not?